Welcome to State of Tech, Kindle Fire App of the Week. Today we're going to take a look at Alarm Clock Xtreme, which is an application that turns your Kindle Fire into an alarm clock with some really neat features. So you're probably wondering, why would I want to pay for an alarm clock app? Well, this application has some really neat features for those of you like myself who have a hard time waking up in the morning to an alarm. My body wants me to wake up at certain times, sometimes not agreeing with my alarm clock. So using some of the features within this application, I've been able to turn my Kindle Fire into a powerful alarm clock that gets me up every morning. So what you want to do is modify one of the pre-existing alarms that's already set up, or you could delete them and start over fresh by clicking the plus button down in the bottom left-hand corner. You set your time, your repeat, your label, so I can have this alarm repeat Monday through Friday and then set up a separate one for Saturday and Sunday. Then I can label it with a title like my weekdays or my weekends. I could choose the sound type that I want to wake up to. What's neat about this is I could choose like a typical ringtone or just a regular tone, music that's stored on my Kindle Fire, or I could even launch an application such as waking up to my favorite Pandora channel or something like that. So if I select an artist by a random song by artist, I can then choose select artist and choose any song by a specific artist, or I could choose a specific song just to play, or I could choose even a playlist. So I can create my own playlist, perhaps my wake up playlist, and then I just tap on that artist and select it, or that playlist, and that is what I'm going to wake up to. Now, of course, some songs can start out kind of abrupt. Music and things can be loud, and maybe that's not the best way to wake up. So we have this volume crescendo option to set to where it ramps up the volume to our alarm. So rather than the song just starting at 100% volume, it starts out at 0 and slowly ramps up in volume to 100%, giving us the ability to wake up gently to music. So depending upon your music style, that will help with the process of you waking up to a song, as opposed to just being blared at with whatever song you selected. We also have the Snooze Method, which is a really cool feature. You can set your Snooze Method to just be a typical snooze button like we're used to on alarms, hit snooze. We can also choose to press the button on the bottom to initiate it. We can shake the device to initiate snooze, or we can solve a math problem. Now, what's cool about this is that for those of you who have mastered the art of hitting the snooze button while you're still sleeping, this is going to add a new layer of difficulty. When you choose math problems, you can also choose the math level difficulty, which there are 5 different difficulties from easiest to hardest. And then from there you choose how many math problems you have to get correct from 1 to 10 in order to wake up. So if you really have problems waking up, set it to hardest and set it to 10, and make sure you brush up on your math skills. But I'll just go ahead and leave that at default. Then we also have some advanced settings that you can take a look at as well to set the alarm to an even more customized fashion for yourself. Then the checkboxes, as we go back to our main screen, we can enable and disable or disengage alarms just by tapping on the checkbox, so that we can have multiple alarms ready for different periods of life. Maybe sometimes you work different shifts on a different week, have all your alarms set up and ready to go. You just tap on whichever alarm you want active, and it's good to go, and of course you'll wake up when you need to be woken up. So like I said, I think the coolest features about this app is the ability to wake up to music, have that music ramp up in volume, and then the snooze features, being able to set something a little more difficult than the typical snooze button, so that way we don't do that in our sleep. So, of course, Alarm Clock Xtreme is a paid app. It's available on your Kindle device. It's also available on other Android platforms as well. I use it on my Android phone as well as my Kindle Fire. So, I think you're going to love Alarm Clock Xtreme. Definitely check it out in the Kindle Fire market here for Amazon. That's why it's this week's App of the Week on the Kindle Fire. And we'll see you next time at State of Tech, Kindle App of the Week.